Hey everybody, it's Marissa. Thanks for coming back to see me. This is week 159. Here to give you an update of where I am on this weight loss journey. I do want to make a note that this is my last video from this location. This is my last video in this apartment. I have made every single video at this very same desk since I started vlogging in about August of 2010. So it's kind of the end of an era for me. It's kind of exciting to be turning the page, but I get nostalgic, and my whole life transformed sitting here and telling you about my journeys and my struggles and my victories and everything. So it's kind of bittersweet for me, but we are really into the process of moving. I'm actually here tonight at the apartment by myself. My husband is actually at our new home because he was doing work over there tonight, and just our bed is there and everything, so he's staying there. I'm staying here. I'm supposed to be packing, but of course I'm thinking, I should make one more video. We have no internet right now, so it's like I have to go to the house tomorrow to upload the video, and it's kind of complex, but such is life. Everything has been great so far, so we're just in the process of moving. Obviously we're not the first people to ever move. As you know, it's hectic, so it's exciting though. We've made a lot of wonderful progress in our new house, and I'll be really excited to show it to you when we're all ready. So that's that. I do want to touch upon some things. This is actually going to be a pretty serious video for me. The title of my video is called, what would I call it? Time to get real. The party's over. Time to get real. I had my 3-year post-op visit with my surgeon last Thursday, so a week ago today, and I have not, I took this long to update, obviously with the hectic things in my life. I hadn't made the time to do that, but I'm here now. But I did want to tell you exactly how that went. In all honesty, I can't say that I was really looking forward to it. I was actually dreading it. I hate going there, first of all. If for my followers that have watched my videos, you know that I've had some pretty bad experiences doing follow-ups with my surgeon. She's either pretty hard on me, or she's just kind of like, whatever, you lost all this weight, but okay, why can't you lose more? So I've had some pretty rough visits with her, and it's actually not my surgeon, it's like the PA, the assistant. So I mean, it's not my surgeon, the lady who did my actual procedure. She's awesome, but when I say see my surgeon, I actually mean like the surgeon's assistant or the PA, whatever she is. So anyway, I had that appointment last week, and I was not looking forward to it simply because I knew I wasn't on track, and it was very what's the word? It was very sobering. That's a good word. It was a very sobering experience to go, even though I knew I was probably going to be not in a good position that I was last year, because they actually, they compare you to the weight you were in the last visit a year ago. And I just didn't have a good feeling about that. So I can say this, I really stopped weighing myself at the end of May, simply because with the craziness and the hectic nature of my life at the time, and I hate to make excuses, but I must explain myself. With the wedding coming up, looking for a house, my employment was very shaky earlier this year. We had a major employee reduction for the organization I work for. Lost about 800 employees in the matter of about 6 weeks, and it was pretty horrible. We were all pretty susceptible to the loss, and we pretty much all walked on eggshells for that 6-week period until we knew that the time had passed and we were all safe. I'm very blessed to say that I made it through that, but it was horrible. Again, not making excuses, but I did have a lot going on. So the employment, the house hunting, the wedding, not to mention just all these events I was, had on the horizon and that. So I did not also want to get obsessed about the numbers on the scale. So I kind of made it my thing. Like, I got fitted for my gown in January. I knew that, I was fine with that. It has a lace-up back. I still had to get alterations. I was, feeling good about that. Didn't have any, oh my God, I look terrible in my wedding gown. Not at all. My goal was just to maintain, try to keep it together. But I know I really fell victim to a lot of stress eating, a lot of grazing. I fell completely out of my workout routine. Stopped going to Zumba in about June. I was doing Zumba about 4 or 5 times a week. And I had been doing it like that since last November. I was doing my monthly memberships. I think 1 month for the whole month. I think I went like 23 times at my like record high. So, you know, I was pretty committed to it and my fitness in that. My husband and I, we would go for walks on the trail, or I would do my Walk Away the Pounds DVDs at home. Anyway, my life kind of unraveled in a way, and I lost my footing with the fitness and of course with the eating. I just made it my thing to stay on track as best as I could. You know, not to get overwhelmed and crazy, because I was just, September 7th was just this looming date. You know, I wanted to look great. I wanted to feel great. I didn't want to get the pictures back and be like, oh my God, you looked terrible on your wedding day, which I did not feel like that at all. I mean, I'm very pleased with them. But I can say this, as soon as that wedding was over and we were at the airport on our way to San Francisco, the day of the wedding, the evening of the wedding, all bets were off. Everything went out the window. I was like, we did it. We're done. Honeymoon can start. The pressure's over. The pressure's off. I'm having a good time. I pretty much did whatever I wanted, ate whatever I wanted. Within limitations, obviously, I can't eat the quantity of everything that I would like to eat, but as far as like what I can eat, I ate everything and anything and everything. I mean, I really was not having any kind of consciousness, you know, about that, or restriction, or moderation. So basically, I kind of in my head predicted that would happen. Just the way my whole year was, just trying to like keep on track and just trying to be good, quote unquote, just to keep my head above water. I knew at some point I was going to have like a break and just be like off the charts. And that's exactly what happened. So I can say for the last month, from September 7th, my wedding day, to October 7th, was pretty much a crazy free-for-all frenzy. I'm not saying like I was eating, you know, nonstop garbage, but I was making enough, you know, questionable food choices in that time to really probably raise some eyebrows. I mean, probably to make myself a year ago be like, what the hell are you doing? But I kind of felt like I'm tired, I'm stressed, I'm very, very overworked at the office, at home. I'm exhausted. Like, this is just something I cannot deal with. My life, you know, you have to be able to handle yourself in life, and I feel like the one thing I kind of let slip through was like my health and my weight, which is not good. I'm not proud of that. I'm not saying that at all, but I am a real human person. I've been doing this for 3 years and 1 month, and I've kind of just reached the point where I've had to like stop and put the brakes on and reevaluate and really look at what my priorities are and what is important to me. So let's go back to the appointment last week. So go to the appointment. First I go to the dietitian, to the nutritionist, and right away she weighs me. I don't even look at the scale. I get on there. I wore the exact same thing I wore last year to my weigh-in, and because that's kind of how I am. I'm that type A, and I'm like, you know, if I wear the same outfit, the same shoes, everything, the same, you know, type of shirt, it's gonna be fine. So she weighs me and she goes, oh, okay. I go, well, is that okay with the weight? She goes, well, I don't know, I haven't seen your own paperwork yet. I'm like, oh. So we go in the office and she sits there and she goes, well, you've had a little bit of a gain. And I'm like, well, how much of a gain have I had? I've gained 10 pounds. Oh, 10 pounds. 10 delicious pounds. I think those last 5, I mean, I stopped weighing in May, so I was pretty much bouncing 5 pounds around all year, so I'm pretty much sure that 5 came on in the last couple months. Surely, probably in the last month, I wouldn't doubt it. Just not caring and not watching what I was eating and just being very lax in my plan. So anyway, up 10 pounds. So basically, this probably came at the best time I could, because I need to get it together now. I don't want this 10 pounds to linger, turn into another 5 pounds. I mean, heaven forbid. I don't like the way I feel right now. I mean, I feel like I'm just kind of on that edge. Like, I know what it feels like to be healthier, and I want to get there. So I do feel it's very attainable, but I just want to kind of explain to you what's going on with me, because this journey isn't always easy, and sometimes you do have to step back and reevaluate. And I know exactly why this happened. I know exactly what I need to do to get there. Now, will I be able to stay consistent and do it? That's what's up in the air right now. I'm going to say yes, but I don't know. I have to chip away at this a little bit at a time. I'm not trying to do a quick fix to get rid of 10 pounds. I don't want to do any gimmicks. I don't want to do any fads. I want to do what works. I want to do what's helped me make it this far in this journey. It's 37 months doing this. That's a long time. And I want to continue to be successful, but this is not even, I don't want to call it like a minor setback. It's just life, and it's where I am right now, and I have to move forward. So that's my plan. The party is definitely over, but I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I couldn't be more grateful for having the tool. I mean, I still rely on my tool so much because it does help me to bounce back, to snap back in a way. When I do find myself in these troubling situations, and I'm not the first one to have a little regain, and I'm certainly not going to be the last. And I think it's a really pertinent topic because at some points it does get really hard, but I have to look back and think of all the things that I've done for myself as far as getting through this journey. I mean, just having the surgery, having a brachioplasty, having all these things. I've done so much to change my life, and I've changed myself. The mental state is a challenging part, but I've really applied, all these good lessons that I've learned along the way, and I've kept them up, I should say. I've really applied all these good habits, excuse me. So, so far so good this week. I mean, I started right away with the food journaling, and I've been very, very brutally honest on there. That was a thing. It's like, you don't have to be that accountable if you're the only one seeing it, but I decided not to do that anymore, and I'm just really putting it all in there because there's no reason not to. And my next step in this journey is just to get back with the fitness. Once we kind of get moved in and settled, I definitely will be so happy to be able to find my routine again. So I'm looking forward to that, and thank you as always for watching. I will be back very soon, hopefully next week. Maybe, yeah, hopefully. Next week is moving week, so it's going to be crazy. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for staying loyal, supporting me, and for understanding, what happens sometimes when you're on this journey. And I am in it for the long haul, and I've been in it for a while, so I'm still fighting every day. But as always, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.